Welcome and warm welcome to High Tech Institution.
Hello team, welcome back to High Tech Institution YouTube channel. This video, right, I'm going to meet you all with another AWS real-time troubleshooting scenario. This time the scenario is even more interesting. This is none other than our load balancer. Okay, so let me quickly take you to the problem statement, which is there in my next slide. We are going to troubleshoot something on the load balancer side. The problem statement: an application is deployed behind the load balancer and all target instances shows healthy status, but users cannot access the application using the load balancer's DNS endpoint. Basically, my application currently deployed on AWS EC2 instance. We are using load balancer in AWS. Usually, right, my client will access my load balancer URL to access my application. Suddenly, right, it stopped working. When I checked in the load balancer side and the EC2 instance side, right, it's still showing healthy. Everything is green, but user, right, they are not able to access the application. That is the scenario right now. Let me quickly take you to the AWS account. I'll show you my load balancer setup and EC2 instance setup, everything. If you go there, this is my server 1 and server 2. These two all my backend instances. You can see both the servers are in running state and status check showing 3/3 check passed. There is no issue at all. CPU utilization, everything is up to the expected. In the another tab, right, I already opened the load balancer. If you go to the load balancer, right, yeah, here you can see sample load balancer in place. For this demo, I created one sample load balancer. If I go to the target instances tab of my load balancers, right, you all should be able to see both the instances are showing green in service. So now what I will do, I'll copy the load balancer's URL. I'll put it in the browser. Let us check how this specific application is responding to us. So I'll hit the load button. My application, right, trying to load. Wow, this is the issue currently we are facing. The site can't be reached. So this is the scenario right now. We are going to troubleshoot the scenario. Hope this is going to be interesting things for you. Let me quickly take you all to my presentation again. Moving on to the next slide. Here I'm going to follow some of the troubleshooting steps to fix that particular issue. First one, I need to check the load balancer health check configuration. Okay. So every load balancer, right, when we configure a web application deployment in AWS, there is a dedicated portion available, configuration available, something called health check. Health check is nothing but what is the status of my backend EC2 instance, whether the ports are listening to the health check. Sometime, right, we used to give some HTML file as a health check. So this will ensure any EC2 instance is down in the backend, any service is not responding, it will give the signal to my load balancer. Okay, it's part of one of the troubleshooting, and load balancer have to understand whether my backend EC2 instance and service and port is up and running or not. Okay, so now I will quickly go to the AWS console. I'll go to load balancer health check. We can cross check once. See, here you can see health check. So both the instances are showing us in service. There is a dedicated tab available called health check. I'll just click on that. Here, if you go, currently, right, ping target 22 and health check, every 10 consecutive health check succeed. Timeout is 2 seconds, interval is 5 seconds. This looks good. And target instance, right, in the very next tab, as I've already seen, this is showing us in service. Okay, healthy. Okay, there is no suspect over here, but I don't know, still that application is not loading. If this health check is showing out of service or something, right, definitely there is an issue with the backend instance. Either the port is not taking the application, or application is not running, or instance is down, instance is unreachable due to any reason, right? You can see health check status is out of service. But currently, right, it's everything showing green for us. Health check also properly configured. There is no issue for now. What we will do, we'll go back to our presentation. We'll see what is the next point as part of our troubleshooting. Okay. Now this is a basic check. As soon as you validated the health status of your EC2 instance and everything, general, any connectivity related issue, right, obviously we'll go and check the security group and ACL. In previous videos, you might noticed, I'll have a separate check for security group. I'll separate point for ACL. Now I hope you all familiarized by seeing my previous video. So I don't want to make it as a two different points. I consolidated as a one point so we can save some time, okay, for watching this video. So quickly I'll go to the AWS console. I'll validate the security group and ACL. Okay. So the easy to instance. I'll select any one instance so I can see the security group. For information, I think both instances are using a same security group. So here you can see port 80 is already open with 000. But yeah, right, for any troubleshooting, we'll open all traffic once. Okay. So that's for just for troubleshooting. That's not applicable in the production. Just as part of troubleshooting, for my satisfaction, I'm opening all traffic, but already HTTP is open, so no worries. Okay, perfect. Now I'll try to load my URL, load balancer URL once. Loading. I think the site can't be reached. Still the same issue. So we'll do one thing. We'll cross check once in the ACL level. Whether is there any restriction in the VPC subnet level ACL. Okay. We will finalize once. There shouldn't be any issue, but still it's good always to cross check. Okay. So whenever you are facing any issue with the connectivity, first you need to check security group and ACL. It's the most common thing. I'll go there. Here I can see 3 subnet associated. I'll check on the inbound. I don't find any suspicious entry. I'll parallelly check outbound also. So hope this also clean and neat. So there is no issue with the security group and ACL. So we're good in that. So now first 2 checks, right, not helping us. We'll go back to our presentation. We'll see what other points we have. Confirm correct target port mapping. So this is a good point, right? In load balancer, we need to check whether we are pointed to the right port number. If you are pointing to different port number, right, that may also leading into an issue. So to validate, currently this application, right, should load to HTTP or HTTPS. Either 80 or 443 has to be configured. I'll go to the AWS account. I'll click on the load balancer. I'll go to the listener. Wow, I think we have something, identified because port, you can see protocol. It's open with the port 22. It's good to have port 80 at least. If you are using SSL, right, it should be 443. So I think this is going to be the issue for us. Let me update the port number to 80 to HTTP. Similarly, instance port also I'll update it immediately. Let me save the changes. Keep in mind if you are going to work with HTTPS, right, here 443 will come. Okay, for now, we are trying with HTTP only. So in case in your project you are using SSL and all, it should be 443. I think good. We are updated the port. We'll check once the health check status or instance, target instance status. It's still showing in service only. We'll refresh and confirm it. Yeah, it's in service only. So we'll go to the load balancer URL in the browser. I'll try to refresh it. This might fix my issue. Loading. If it is taking this much time for loading, right, obviously it's not resolved my issue. What happened? Even after updating the right port number also, I'm not able to access my site. Taking long time to load. Yeah, if it is taking long time to load, definitely it won't help. Okay. Probably I'll quickly jump to my presentation. We'll see any other points I've mentioned as part of this troubleshooting. So validate application service status on instance. Yeah, good point. The applications are running in my server 1 and server 2, which means EC2 1 and EC2 2. What we can do, we can log into the EC2 instance. We can restart the service or we can check the status of our service. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go back to my AWS account, EC2 service. I'll connect to the server 1. Connect. The browser itself, I'll open the shell. The connection is establishing to the EC2 instance. Cool. I'll give sudo switch user. Let me check the status of the service. System CTL Nginx. Okay. Wow, it's showing like, oh my God, it's inactive. This could be the issue. What we'll do, we'll restart or start the service once. System CTL, start Nginx. Yep. Yeah, now it should be up and running. Same thing, right? We will check in the server 2 also. Okay. Server 1 is fine now. We'll check in the server 2. I'll follow the same process. Sudo switch user. Let me clear this. System CTL status in the next. Cool. This also showing inactive because both the server we had a maintenance. After that, the startup service is not started, it seems. Yeah, let me start. Perfect. Now, hopefully, our application has to load. Can we try once? It's both the service, both server services are up and running. We'll go to the last tab in the browser. We'll try to refresh the load balancer URL. Cool, buddy. So we got hello from Ubuntu server 2, server 1. Yeah, now load balancer is equally distributing my packets to both the servers. It's resolved the issue, but we do have a couple more, scenario. Let me go back to the presentation. If this is also not working, say for an example, in your end, the services keep running means we have one more point. Verify the DNS record pointing to the correct load balancer. Of course, you will be using Route 53 or in GoDaddy or somewhere where you buy your domain name, right? There you'll be maintaining your DNS record. We need to cross check once whether we are, pointed the right DNS record, A record, or whatever. That could be another reason. If the fourth point, validate application service, if the application service inside the server is running means you need to focus on verify DNS records. Okay. But in our case, it's not necessary because our thing we identified the third point and fourth point, port mismatch and service is down. We have troubleshooted and fixed the issue in the point 3 and 4. 0.5, right? Worst case, if you are trying something, 0.5 also in the consideration of you. Okay. These are the 5 steps you need to take care. I'll move on to next slide for the takeaway. So when you go for attending interview, right? Definitely, when your interviewer can ask what you will do when there is a application is not loading, but still showing healthy. Yep. You need to explain all these things. I hope this video is informative for you. Please do subscribe to our channel. Many of them watching, but they are not subscribing. Please do subscribe. I'll give lots of informative video like this. Addition to that, if you have any interest on any further troubleshooting on any particular AWS service, feel free to mention that in the comment section. I'll make more video out of your based on your interest. Okay. Thank you.